Today I'm hanging out at Harper's Ferry and I'm looking around at places I've never been before. Mainly the non-park areas, the residential areas of Bolivar Heights and Harper's Ferry. And I stopped upon this little park on the corner of Washington Street and Gilmore. I like this birdhouse. Very creative. Woodpecker. The Harper's Ferry Bandstand. One of the structures on Island Park, an amusement park operated by the B&O Railroad from 1879 to 1909 on Burn Island in the Potomac River just below the Hilltop House. I didn't know there was an island park there. A well-known tourist attraction at the time. Steam-driven merry-go-round and Ferris wheel, dance pavilions, midway waiting beaches, boat rentals, and picnic areas. Gilbert Perry, a town resident, was quoted in 1880. Island Park is every bit as gay as Coney Island. Okay then. So, here's the bandstand visible as a part of Island Park. Oh, apparently this was moved here. Let's see, after years of flood repairs, yes, I can see that, the B&O Railroad ceased operating the amusement park in 1909. Kept it opening. The town of Harper's Ferry bought the bandstand in later years and moved it to its current location. Island Park was completely destroyed by floods in 1942. And here's Island Park on Burns Island, just below the Hilltop House on the Potomac River. And with the arrival of the new Hilltop House Resort that's being built up, this town is getting revived. I'm noticing more and more homes are getting fixed up here. It's turning into a nice residential area. And here's the historic bandstand. Not far from this splendid Harley-Davidson motorcycle is an old Rambler. And I remember some people down the street from me when I lived on Robinson Street in Silver Lake, District of LA, had a Rambler just like that with those fins. Pretty cool. I think theirs was a pastel green. It was a really light color. A Rambler. I wonder what year that is. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, Harper's Ferry. Off the beaten track, so to speak. I found myself a new hangout. This is the church lot for the Roman Catholic Church here in Harper's Ferry. And there's this wall that I am sitting on with my feet suspended. There is the railroad station in Harper's Ferry, the lower town that is. There's Maryland Heights. Nice view here. Let's see, where's the Harper House? Oh, there's the Harper House, right there. This is what's called Marmion Row, and there used to be a footbridge that went across it. You can see it in old pictures. There's the railroad line going through the Maryland Tunnel. There's where the Shenandoah and the Potomac meet. And there's the church, Roman Catholic Church. Back off here a bit. There we go. Now, I was told by a church official that if your point in coming here was to visit the church and either worship or just visit, you could park up in this parking lot. So I park up in this parking lot, and I always visit the church. Beautiful day today. Nice and sunny. Not too cold. 60s. Here's another favorite spot. The Harper Cemetery. FLT, FLT. Never noticed that before. Been coming up here all these years. Looks like there's a little tent with canes on either side, and it says FLT. I'll have to look that one up. I like the stylish font. That C is definitely beyond the pale there. Anyway, the Harper Cemetery. Look at this one. Solomon A. Bast, 1858. The Victorian Stones. I wouldn't expect any of these to date any further back than about 1850s. Oh well, here's an 1849 one. To my husband, Edgar Nunamaker, 1852. And the memory of William Nunamaker, died 1849. Stumbled across this one because it says Van Vliet, which is the real name of Captain Beefheart, a recording artist. But what I also noticed was families could be together forever, married for eternity, December 17th, 2011. These people are Latter-day Saints. Gee, this is a well-situated cemetery, and I think this may be the oldest part. Here's a stone dated 1840. And here's one dated 18... oh, I can't tell. But these look to be among the earliest in the cemetery. I'm guessing this is the oldest part. 1849. This one's been repaired a number of times. A dove of peace. Daniel Johnson gets a dove of peace. And I couldn't help coming here. Here's Jefferson Rock. It says don't climb, but nobody ever pays any attention to that. I certainly don't. I've climbed that rock every time I've been here. So, there's Loudon Heights. That's in Virginia. I've looked and I've looked and I've looked, but there doesn't seem to be any road up there with any sort of an overlook that you can visit, which is a pity. I've been up that road. You see going up the side of the mountain? That's not too impressive, however. But I've always wished there was some sort of an overlook or a scenic place you could park up there. Loudon Heights. That's in Loudoun County, Virginia, by the way. But there isn't one. A pity. By the way, that road you see in the distance, that's 340. That's how I'm going to get home. I'm going to get on right there. That's how I got here. Head down it. All the way under Loudon Heights to get up to that way, and then there's a gas station where you make a right, and that takes you back towards home. That's the scenic way of getting to Harper's Ferry, which is the one I like when I'm on a motorcycle. This is interesting. William Broadus' stone. Who is he? Well, he was a Revolutionary War soldier in the 1st Virginia Regiment, which I once reenacted. I was in a reenacted 1st Virginia Regiment, based more or less in Alexandria. Interesting. William Broadus.